not really sure what else should do. I don't know. Yeah, not really. I don't know. What do you think I should do? No, that sounds kind of freaky. Oh, what's up, YouTube? Ace Mill Rebel here, yelling at you once again. Okay. First, I did have 112 in the back. Got it hooked up. Didn't really like it. Just wasn't loud enough for me. Personally, wasn't loud enough for me. So I got me two 10's. It's a bazooka amp, 300 watt. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's simple. You got your two sub wires, your two speaker wires, your oh son, I can't see. Your power wire, your remote wire, and your ground wire. All I did for my ground wire is simple. I just ran it right here. I'm running in a 1996 Ford Ranger. And all I did was just run it down here, all the way down to the bottom of the seat. And that was it. That's all I did for that. These other wires, I just kind of used a itty bitty little bungee cord and bungeed them together so they're not scattered all over the place. Ran them right here between the seats, up here. These cables, I don't know what they're called. They're like VCR cables. Exactly what they are to me. But it's kind of cool looking, so I bought them. And then this goes into your, they both go, this goes from your radio to the back side of your amp, right? I think right there. And then in the back side of your radio. This is the power wire, well, your remote wire. Runs from the REM on your amp to the back side of your radio. Now, my power wire that I have to have for, basic power, ran up under the steering column right into there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but anyways, I ran it right into there. And I'll show y'all how I hooked that up. YouTube, let me pop the hood right quick. Oh, hold on. Look at the beautiful sky today. Hold on. Okay. So, anyways, I just came through right down there. I don't know if y'all can see around that. I just got back to my Nana's house. So the motor's hot and I'm not about to touch nothing. Anyway, I just ran it and it's got a little fuse in it right here. I don't know what size fuse it is. It is a 20. Hold on. Snap that back on there. Protects it and shit. Anyways, I ran it and it goes on to your positive on your battery. Now, this is for the amp. This wire is for my lights that I got on the grill. I'll do that in another video. Those things are awesome. You're gonna look at the sky once again. YouTube. Oh, and I will do, I don't know, I'm debating whether I should do my air intake video on that. I'm not sure just yet. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Hit me up. I'm also gonna do a how-to video on how to do decals eventually, when I get enough money to buy some more. But yeah, that's my bazooka amp. So, and there's two 10's. There's that one, which is right behind the passenger seat. And then I'll show you mine, which is right behind my seat. I can't scoot the seat up that much, but there it is. I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek. Bazooka. It does have a little wear and tear in it, but it sounds pretty good. When I first got the box, it was a little too big to fit in the back, so I had to trim it up just a little bit. That's about 7 or 8 inches that I had to trim off of it. Like this ways. It was too long, so I had to trim some of it off so it fit perfectly back here in the back seat. And now it does. It fits perfect. And in length, width, and height. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all hear it right quick. And there's somebody mowing grass, so that's what y'all hear in the background. Get it tuned up real quick. gonna wait till he passes so y'all can hear it better. Alright. Y'all ready? There it goes. Loud. It is very, very loud. Very, 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 very loud. I do have a skull as a skull frame on my, like a skull outline kind of thing on my rear view, and it shakes this thing so bad. It's cool. Watch. I don't know if y'all be able to see that in video, but it shakes it so much. It's not even funny. But, yeah, that's my two 10s, and in my opinion, I think those hit harder than 112. You know, I mean, that's just, you know, that's, oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my little Danger Ranger. That's a pretty cool little truck. Got some straight pipes on it. But I already know that from my very first video on YouTube. That's my first one that I did. Yeah. One day I was helping my papa. Got home and kind of decided to do a video about those. So I'm gonna show y'all that 112 that I had. But it was, I can't remember the name of the sub, but it was a Crush Imp. This is we're in the shop. Dun dun dun. Right now. And speaker wires on this thing, lot bigger. But yeah, these things a lot. The speaker wires on this are a lot bigger. And the Crush, it will light up. Boom, it will light up blue. It's pretty cool. Oh, audio band. That's what it says. And it is, this thing's pretty big, but it's more hits more of the deeper tones. The two 10s I got in there hit more kind of midway. Bam, 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 bam. This was like bam, 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 bam. Kind of gave me a little bit of a headache, if you ask me. This sucker's huge up under here. It goes all the way back to the box. This box is like freaking. That's a 12. This is like 14-inch thick box. It goes all the way back to the back. It's like 14 here. And it's like, no. There's no way that's 14. This is 12. This is like a 10-inch thick. And it sits about 2 feet tall. And it's got like a 3 or 4-inch amp on it. It basically will take us up almost the whole top. And, you know, same thing on this one. You know, you got your, some, it will show it up under where you hook them up, and some it'll show them above it. But G&D, in case all you guys that don't know how to hook it up or you don't know what you're doing, here's a couple pointers. Your fuse, you gotta have a fuse, and if you pull it out, this one sticks a lot, hold on. If you pull it out, there'll be like a little wire on the inside. You make sure you check that. They're not expensive. For a pack about 12, you can get them for like $2 or $3 at AutoZone. You know, but yeah, if you hook it up and it don't work, make sure all your wires are connected really good. Make sure none of them are loose. Then check this. Also, if I recommend going to Walmart and getting, it's like $19.95 or $19.99. It's like 20 bucks. Just bring $25. You'll walk out there with some change. But um, yeah, I recommend going to Walmart and going to the electronics section, and go buy you a wiring kit if you don't know what you're doing. I also recommend that because it has to be a certain gauge wire for everything you do. Like your battery has huge wires. If it had a small wire like the size of a lead pencil, your vehicle would not crank up. So it has to be certain thickness of wire, and it has to be certain type of wire for everything to work. But anyways, G and D is your ground. I recommend hooking that up to like where your the seat goes into the floorboard, like mine is. The REM stands for remote, which means it just hooks up. You pull out your radio, and usually it's a blue wire. Mine was blue. Usually it is blue. The past 4 radios that I've hooked up are blue, so I'm guessing usually it is blue. But it'll say on there, it'll have a little tag, remote. You hook it from here, you run it to your radio, and hook it up to your remote. It'll usually show a battery sign, and it'll say plus 12V. Both of the amps, this one and the one I have hooked up now, both amps have plus 12V. That means 12 volts or more, and you hook it up to your battery, the red one. The black one's just a ground for your battery. I already explained the fuse. The power and protect lights. Power means, which is green, it's green for go. If the red light's on, it means it's protecting itself because it don't have enough power, or it's got too much power, or something's wrong. And it will put it in protect mode to where it won't blow your amp and it won't blow your sub. Um, and you also got the speaker wire. It runs to your speaker. This one goes in the back of it, and this one is nicely done. It has a thing where you can hook it up. The two 10s that I got in my truck are run into the amp, and then it splits off like into, like, it's got 2 speakers. It's got this one, and then it's got the positive and the ground, and then they run out, and then this one's got a positive and ground, and then it also has a wire like this on the outside that comes out of the box. So it's basically 3 wired together, all 3 powers and all 3 grounds, and then that's inside the box. And when it runs out, it's just a single cord. You can buy a single cord like this. Comes in the installation kit I told you guys about. They come together like this. All you have to do is just rip it apart. It comes apart pretty easy, and you got to make sure, like, left and right, because one's your power and one's your ground. Well, not really power, but that's where all your electronic pulse or whatever runs through it, and then this one just kind of secures it, and that way if it has any left over or whatever, yeah, that's hard to explain. Just go with the flow, bro. That's my motto. Go with the flow, bro. Anyways, that's the old 12 that I had. 112. And in my opinion, 210s hit a lot harder than 112. And the amazing thing about it is, I don't know what type of wood this is, but I think it's more of the sub. This thing weighs 40 to 45 pounds, and you saw how big the 210s were in that box. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, this thing, you see how small that is. This thing weighs 40 to 45 pounds. Let's get that all the way back. The 210s, yeah, they only weigh like 20, 25 pounds. A lot bigger, a lot lighter, and a lot louder, in my own personal opinion. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Gobble at you later. Not gobble. Was it? What y'all do? What's it called? Crow? Whatever. Yeah, crow. Crow at you later.